Welcome. I'm Frederick Weiss, Vice President of Marketing at SNet Communications.
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Henskin, Director of Sales.
And thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Happy to have you. So, today's webinar, we're going to be talking about simplify multi location franchise ownership, which is a pretty interesting subject, especially with all a lot of the security issues that's been going around lately with like the AT&Ts, the Microsoft, etc. And what we all need to see how we could simplify and keep things secure as well. So there's a lot of challenges out there in the multi-location franchise arena. Specifically, we're going to be talking about integration and standardization challenges, reliability and secure connectivity issues, internet, centralized IT management and support, data consistency and accessibility, and lastly, scalability and system upgrades. Again, like I said, there's a lot of this kind of stuff out there. It's like Roy Kent. It's here, it's there, it's every where with these exponential security issues. And we also want to make sure that we try to simplify these solutions to where when you have a large or small multi-location operation, that you have that consistent experience through all those locations to make it easy to administrate, easy to troubleshoot, and let you be able to do exactly what you do to run your business. So if you run a pizzeria, run your pizzeria, let us take care of things. We'll provide you that peace of mind so you could focus more on your business, make your pizza in this scenario that much more tasty, and that's going to be the peace of mind that we provide. And I think your customers are going to be able to taste the difference, right? Because you're going to be able to make your pizza that much more fresher and hotter, and without all the friction and obstacles in the way. I don't know if that's fair to say, Mike.
Yeah, you know what? I think these points boil down to a handful of larger issues, and that is, especially with multi-locations, national footprint type organizations, whether they're in the retail space, the QSR, quick serve restaurants, or any B2C type organization. It all comes to three things actually: protecting the brand, right? So you've got customer data, information that needs to be protected, PCI compliant, and the like.
Right.
Typically, these corporate IT staffs are overburdened and understaffed, so lessening the burden of those internal IT folks. And then, as you hit on the first tab there, and that is the standardization of the technology, whether they're in Telluride or whether they're in Evanston, Illinois, right?
Exactly. So let's talk about how SNet could help out. So we're large enough to deliver, small enough to care. So to boil that down, that means that SNet stands out because we offer the best of both worlds. We provide the extensive features and scalability that big name brands do, but with the small personalized service and attention to detail that you'd expect from a smaller company or boutique vendor, as we put it this way. So with SNet, you're gonna know everybody's name. You're gonna get that attention that you need for your company. And we're also not going to provide you with a bunch of different things that you don't need. We're going to provide you with that tailored solution for your business, and you're going to be very, very happy with what you get. So let's go into that a little bit more. So again, we again have that tailored solution that customers want, and we give you and your customers the attention you deserve. Like I was saying, we're here for you every step of the way. We have that white glove support, and you're going to get to know everybody's names. You got some more to append to that, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Large enough to deliver, small enough to care. That is our mantra from the CEO all the way down to our newest hire. And what it boils down to for me is, large enough to deliver means that our technology stands up very well against the 800-pound gorillas, the Comcast, the AT&Ts, the Vonages, the Nextivas, 8 by 8s of the world. But more importantly, small enough to care means that, as you had alluded to, from project management through implementation to client technology advisor through life cycle, you have a dedicated resource that you can reach out to within SNET to get things changed or to get questions answered, billing questions, new locations, new employees requiring training. All of those things go into the small enough to care.
Exactly. And we provide that relentless passion to delight our customers. And I wanted to pull up this next slide, Mike, because you touched on a lot of this. We have
Mm-hmm.
US based support, which a lot of our competitors can't say, even the big name brands. We
Yep.
have dedicated project managers, client technology advisors, 24/7, 365 support. You could call us on Christmas and talk about mistletoe or what have you. We're there. Tell us what you got. I want to know if you got that new Voltron toy. I'm looking forward to it. We have implementation engineers, provisioning specialists. We are here for you. Again, that boutique experience, right, Mike?
Agreed. Absolutely. You know what? The US based support and the dedicated resources specifically for our end user clients is a key component to our success, right? So, whether you have 5 locations, 50 locations, or 500 locations, you're going to have a team of multi location specialists behind your project to ensure a smooth transition to SNET.
Exactly. And we have powerful boutique solutions for multi location business. So, what does that mean? We have reliable business communications, consistent customer experiences. We provide that consistency through our CCAS solutions, call center and contact center. We have seamless security with SD-WAN and SASE. We have managed business internet and cost effective and scalable growth. Again, with that, we're not going to provide you a bunch of things that you don't need. We provide you that custom solution that's just right for your needs and just for your needs alone.
Mhm. Absolutely. And what we found with a number of our multi-location enterprise type customers is that, you know, they're ready for solution A, but solution B is on the radar. Solution C isn't something they've considered, but solution A, B, and C all need to play nicely together. And that's where SNET is a good fit.
So let's talk about all those solutions. So SNET is the Swiss Army knife service provider. So we have all the tools you need to simplify franchise operations. You could see here we got managed infrastructure, again, secure SASE and secure SD-WAN, managed firewall, business internet, and that's fiber, broadband, wireless, you name it, backup. So if your Comcast connection or whatever connection goes out, it flips right on seamlessly, like you wouldn't even notice the difference, and you continue to do business no matter what. Cloud business phone system, CCAS, again, CCAS with our call center and contact center. And we have Microsoft Teams integration and Teams direct routing.
Absolutely. And, this slide does a wonderful job of depicting the breadth and also the depth of our solution set. Any of those tools within that Swiss Army knife are applicable to your national footprint multi-location customer.
So SNET also is your multi-location expert to jump onto that, which good timing there. Simplifying multi-location operations. Again, we provide secure infrastructure, installation and management, and an enriched AI call center with POS integration, project managing closet cleanup for there's I can't tell you like the number of these server closets that we went into and cleared them up and provided the same kind
I
of
could tell you.
network. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, well, you tell
Yeah,
me in a second. Go ahead.
continue.
Go ahead. Jump in.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
go ahead.
in the case of the closet cleanup, right? We actually were initially awarded the voice services for Follett bookstores, which are the bookstores that you see in all the college campuses. Well, that's wheelhouse for us. But we did such a wonderful job of implementing their voice solution and project managing it across these hundreds and hundreds of locations in a very short period of time, that they called upon us to project manage their closet cleanup. Are we in the closet cleanup business? No, but we are experts at project managing projects of this size and scope. And that's why they called upon us to manage that project on their behalf. Again, lessening the burden of their internal IT staff.
Exactly. And we're talking a lot about security, and we're not a security company per se, but we're definitely provide proactive security features to keep you safe and to stay safe ahead of all these different things that are out there. So, lastly, I was talking about unified, streamlined locations, accelerated time to service, and ultra reliable communications with zero downtime. I can't emphasize enough that zero downtime. We've had many instances that I could think of with customers where, again, like I was talking about, their internet went out on a Friday night, and our backups went boop, clicked right back on, kind of like a Generac generator with gas during the hurricane, right? And
Mhm.
you have that instant connection, and they didn't miss a beat.
Absolutely. If you look at one of our large franchise or franchisee customers, Marco's Pizza, with about 1,250 or so locations, we are the only approved technology vendor for any pizza store with a Marco's logo out in front. So in those cases, we're providing software-defined wide area networking. We're managing their primary internet circuits. We're providing cellular backup. We're providing power over Ethernet switches. We're providing managed wireless access points. And last but not least, we're providing UCAS with the equipment, the phones, to make the whole system run together and keep their pizza stores up and running. And as you alluded to, the internet circuit at a pizza store isn't going to go out at 2:30 on a Tuesday, right? It's going to go out
Right,
at
right.
8:15 on Saturday night, and at 10, 15, in some cases $20,000 a night. That could be a very expensive proposition to be without internet. So we have provided them with a failover cellular connection that automatically fails over in the event of a primary internet interruption via that software-defined wide area networking appliance.
And lastly, let's talk about some of the things that we have here. We just, some good stats to know about SNet. We have 5,000 plus locations served, 450,000 subscribers supported. We have a client retention rate of 99.3. So we have the proof in the pudding there, right? We got
Mhm.
happy customers. We have a 20% growth year over year, an average NPS score of 70, and we have 5 nines uptime reliability. Mike, I should probably say, for those who don't know what an NPS score is, do you mind just communicating that?
Yeah, NPS stands for Net Promoter. And what that means is the likelihood that a customer is willing to recommend SNet to one of their colleagues. And if you look at, and this is public data, if you look at Net Promoter Score of, say, Comcast or Vonage or Ring Central, 8x8, Nextiva, Verizon, the list goes on, you can pick, right? You'll find that their Net Promoter Score is substantially lower than that which we are able to provide to report.
That's right. Again, it's that small enough to care, because we provide that kind of boutique service for our customers.
Mm-hmm.
So, without any further ado, Mike, I think it's Q&A time. So we got some good questions out there. We're going to answer these in the order that they're received. I see. Hey, thank you. I will get to you. We have about around 27 questions. Let me just, again, I'm going to get to these in the order they're received and see how much time we have.
Okay.
So the first question, Mike, is coming out of New York. Hey, good. Hi, New York. I've seen other companies offer a complete platform for their technology service. How can I be sure that SNet offers the right solution for my needs compared to what others offer? Thank you for your question.
Yeah. So you know what? That's question is on me, and that responsibility is on me, and by extension, you. Right? Let's have a conversation. Let's get a better understanding of what you have in place, what you're trying to accomplish, what challenges are keeping you from reaching the future self, and then let's go from there, right? As I'd suggested, our product set, our solution set is, broad and it's deep, but it's not necessarily a great fit for everyone, right? There may be better options for a particular piece that you're considering, but let's explore that and have a discussion around it. And that's really the key to approaching, making sure that the solution that you move forward with is in fact the solution that best fits your organization now, but also down the line.
Excellent. Thank you, Mike. Let's see. Maybe we do two more questions.
Yep.
This next question is coming to us from Texas. Hey, Texas. I have several different vendors and contacts with different commitments. How does SNET?
Contracts.
Yeah, I believe that's what they mean.
Okay.
The sentence I'm trying. Please excuse me. Don't mean to insult. The grammar here is a little different. How does SNET help situations like that? I believe that's what they're referring to, Mike.
Yeah, so a number of vendors and probably typical different contracts, right? Some expire 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, right? We don't know based on, any particular situation. But what we've done in the past is one customer comes to mind that had 300 locations, 295 locations, and they were primarily interested in voice services for those locations. So we put together a proposal for them where they could convert from their current Wild Wild West state of affairs with multiple vendors, multiple different technologies to our standardized UCaaS platform. During the onboarding process, we reached out to each and every franchisee, got the particular data on their circuits, their internet circuits, primary internet circuits, who the provider was. We were able to determine when the contracts expired, what they had, and what the speeds were. And then we managed that internally. So when their contracts were expiring in 60 days, say in early April, we were reaching out to them in early February saying, oh, by the way, in case you forgot, your XYZ internet contract is expiring. Here's what we have to offer. And this is a fully managed solution.
Thank you very much, Mike. And let's go. We have, I think we got time for one more question. Let me look at this. That's a good one. But let's go with this. I want a solution like this, but I don't know where to begin. How does SNET assist with that? That's a good question. I like that. Okay, Mike.
Call to action, how to get started, right?
Exactly.
The most difficult part is getting started, right? So I would just recommend that, we have a conversation. I've been in the technology space for now 30 years. I've been here at SNET 7+. I'm very well of UCaaS, CCaaS, SD-WAN, a number of the technologies behind the success of today's national brands. Again, whether they're, quick serve restaurants, whether they're retail or any B2C, i.e. large medical practices, dental, eye doctors, what have you. So let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what's in place now. Let's talk about the future self or the future state of your franchisee community, and then we can go from there.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mike. And we're right at the end. So, hey, everybody, thank you so much. Really appreciate you joining the webinar. Please go to find out more information at snetconnect.com/simplify. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to learn more about your business and how SNET could help you. Really appreciate you spending some time with us. Again, I'm Frederick Weiss, Vice President of Marketing.
And I'm Mike Henskin, Director of Sales. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Be well.